Yo, what is good everybody? Welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. My name is Redfish and today we are going to be doing the most efficient mob spawner grinder thingy jiggy, whatever you want to call it. Basically, when you find a spawner underground, you know what the deal is. You want to make it into a XP grinder because that's the easiest way to get XP, I guess. When you very first load up a world, it is the very easiest way. So for today's tutorial, you will need a few types of blocks. It's not that difficult, although you will need one difficult type of block, which is an ice block. I'm sure there's probably another alternative to this, but one packed ice block is pretty important for this build because it makes it more efficient. And I'll show you exactly how during the tutorial, but we're also going to need a water bucket. But we're going to need multiple water sources, so obviously if you're putting this in survival mode, which you most probably are, you're going to need an infinite water source and one or two buckets depending on your preference. You can do it with one, it's just going to take slightly longer. Obviously you're going to need your mob spawner, so we'll need to spawn that in a second. I haven't actually found a mob spawner, so we're just going to go ahead and create one. You're going to need blocks and lots of them, so make sure you've got those at the ready. Ignore the mossy cobblestone, it's not necessary. And you're going to need signs. Okay, these are the only required things you need for this build. Obviously tools to make the process faster, but other than that, that is literally all the things you are going to need. Sorry guys, I also forgot to mention you need soul sand. Just this one extra block. Yep. So I'm going to jump back straight with you guys as soon as the spawner is built. And yeah, I'll get right back to you. So guys, we're here and we've found ourselves a mob spawner. Besides the fact there's no egg in it, we'll quickly sort that out. Let's just for the sake of the video give ourselves a zombie egg. Okay, this will work slightly differently. Actually no, it's work exactly the same way if you're using a skeleton spawner, so don't worry about that. Obviously we have a zombie spawner right here, so that's amazing. So obviously first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to light up the room. So we're going to need some torches. Obviously this is possible without torches, so don't worry too much, it will just make your life a little bit more difficult having to kill zombies every now and then. But torches are obviously very easy to come by. So we want to light up the room to stop these guys from spawning. Okay, let me just get rid of this guy. Okay, so yeah, we found ourselves a spawner, and the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to expand the room out one block in each direction, and you're going to want to dig 2 down. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as that's done. You can keep the ceiling height the exact same depending on if it's got a low ceiling already. If it's got a low ceiling, then make sure there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks above the spawner is what I'd recommend. So I'll be right back with you once the room is increased in size, and yeah. Okay guys, so as you can see, we now have the zombie room spawner thingy all built up nice and larger, nice and lit up, so no zombies are spawning at the moment. And we're going to get to the next part of the tutorial. So obviously this is the easy part, just breaking out the room once you found your spawner, making sure it's at least 4 blocks away from the ceiling, and probably about 3 to 4 blocks away from the door itself. So it doesn't matter too much how far away it is from the floor because they're going to spawn and fall into the water anyway. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place down your water. Obviously, it's very worth noting that you should have 4 blocks radius from each side of the spawner. So this room is technically be a 9 by 9, I believe it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this room is a 9 by 9 with the spawner bang in the middle. And what we're going to do is we're going to place the water buckets all the way across one side. Obviously, if you're doing this in survival, you most probably are, then you are going to need to have an infinite water source somewhere. It doesn't really matter where, but you're going to need an infinite water source somewhere so that you can do water sources all the way across the side there. Now the next step is going to be to drop this down one block and break all the way across. I'll break it down one more. Okay, then you're going to place one water source block here, and that's going to measure across to here. So what we're going to need to do is we need it to actually reach inside here. I'd probably say about 3 blocks inside. It doesn't matter too far. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Place this, just measure it up, and there we go. That's actually fine. Now we're going to place, this is the important part, we're going to place a ice block here and an ice block here. Now what this does is when the zombies spawn, they'll obviously spawn, get pushed by the water, they'll come down here. They no longer jump because they don't float anymore, so they just sort of come across here and they slide, and it will slide them directly into the contraption we're going to build here. So what we're going to want to do is build in a 2 by 2 upwards. We're going to want to build up 22 blocks. So we actually want to build up 24 blocks total. So we want to build up from here. 1. We're going to use cobblestone so we can count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and then we're going to want to build 2 more up because this is the block they will stand on, meaning that when they fall off of this block over here, where you will set up your grinder, so we're going to be breaking these blocks, so we actually need it to go 1 more across. So we've measured how many blocks up we need to go. We're going to break all of these back down again. Okay, and on your way down in survival mode, you're going to need to place signs all the way across this side here. Okay, just like so. And then you're going to want to place your water source here. It's going to flow in this direction. So what we're going to do is we're going to place a sign here, and we're going to place a sign here, and that will make the water flow in the opposite direction. Okay, now what this is going to do is it's going to push the zombies all the way up to here. We're going to add 1 block of water here at the very, very top, which is going to flow all the way down. Okay, now the easy way to do this is, as I'm going to show you now, you can get some sea kelp, oh sorry, it's just called kelp, my bad. You can get a bunch of kelp and you can place it individually on top of each other, and what this does is it makes every single water block a source block, which is awesome. So now each and every block is a source block. We're going to need our soul sand. And what that's going to do is it's going to create a water bubble column. Okay, so the zombies will go here. They will be pushed. They will slide across the ice, be thrown up here. And then what's going to happen here is we're going to have water. We're going to get rid of this water source, actually. Sorry. I made a slight mistake there. We're going to have this a water source which pushes the zombies into here. What's going to happen is they're going to come flying up this column, and they're going to go across here, get pushed. and fall down here. It's 100% foolproof, works every single time. And now we're going to build down 22 blocks from the one we stand on here. So 1, 2, they fall on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So now this is going to be where you set up your room, your grinder. You're going to want to place blocks here, here, and here. And you're going to want to place a block here as well. And you're also going to want to craft yourself some slabs. Obviously, I'm just going to take them from the creative interface for ease of use. You're going to want to take some slabs, because otherwise you will find that you have baby zombies escaping the system and making your life a living hell. Because baby zombies are quite literally the most annoying thing on the planet. And all you have to do here is sit here and whack away at the zombies. They are literally going to be on 1 HP. And yeah, we're going to go back into the spawn room now. It should be right around here somewhere. Yep, indeed it is. We're going to block that back up again. And okay, yep, we're back in the spawn room. And we're actually going to just make, for the sake of the video, for all of you survival players out there, going to have a ladder that leads up to this room, so you can always check on it. And we're going to have some polished blackstone fences right here that you can remove and place back. Check on your spawner. So now what we're going to need to do is remove all of the torches, like so, without breaking the spawner because I'm in creative mode. Obviously your zombies are going to start spawning in. Get rid of all of the torches in here so there's no light whatsoever. Make sure there's no light. And we are going to place these two here, place a light in here so they do not spawn in there. You're going to want to make sure you place the torches in here as well. And look at that, look at how quickly they came through that system. They are already right here. And they're going to be 2 punches away from death, or 1 wooden sword hit from death. Just wait for them to come back down here. It's very, very efficient. Works 100% of the time. And there we have it. Now, if you want to make this slightly more complicated, you can do. If you are going to leave the video now, then thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. I'm just going to really quickly show you how you can automatically collect your loot. Basically, it's very, very simple. We're just going to grab a hopper. And we're going to grab a chest. And we are going to, first of all, get rid of the zombie because he's in my way. We're going to place a double chest here. And we're going to kill this zombie as well. And this one, oh my god, it's working too well. I can't get time to, there we go, just like so. So now when they die, you will have all of your loot automatically put into this chest. I recommend actually, let me get my slabs back. I recommend actually adding 2 slabs here, so that none of the loot spills out the sides. Yeah, and that's it, guys. On that note, I hope you have an awesome, awesome day. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new around here. We're trying to hit 1K subs, and yeah, you guys can make that happen with your generosity. Have an awesome, awesome day. I've been Redfish. It's been a pleasure. Catch you in the next one. Peace.